You silly girl. With your lamb chop. She's like, I'm not going to play while you got that camera pointed at me. Okay. I'll take the camera off of her, and then she'll start playing with it again. I'm not going to be on here that long. Like I said, I'm just taking a little break from DoorDash, and it's really busy today, so I'm going to go out and do some more. But like I said, I had to stop and get her some food, and then I got her new toy, and I just got done eating my lunch. I'm going to drink this, and then I'm going to head back out. Same to you too, Aftermath. Thank you. Y'all, for any of you all who like the shaker bottles and stuff for protein drinks, I don't know if y'all have seen these or not yet, but this is a new one in my area, and I love it. It's got the agitator in it, but it's built in. No more loud ball shaking because there ain't no ball. The agitator is built into the top of the cup, and you just pull it out and wash it. And no, I've never had any lumps or anything. Thank you, Aftermath. I've never had any lumps or anything in my shakes. I used to hate it when I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work, and I'd be making my protein shakes because I prefer my blender, but I don't want to use the blender at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and wake my neighbors up. But then you still had the ball that would make that loud ass noise, a shake, a shake, a shake. And then they came out with these, and I love this thing. Thank you, Aftermath. You didn't have to do that. I don't really have nothing special on my, whatever you call it, the fan club thing. I don't even know how to set all that crap up. I just come on here and chat with people. I don't do lives. I don't do anything. I mean, I tell people if they want to send like a live gift, that's their choice. That's up to them, and I appreciate it. But no, I'm just here to chat with people. So I don't even know how to set stuff up. And of course, you get trolls that'll come in here sometimes and be like, don't tell me you don't know how to set up this and that. You've been on TikTok. We've seen you for several years. Yeah. But my profile and my lives ain't about money. So no, I don't know how to set all that stuff up. But thank you. You mean this year God's chosen, or are you wanting to go next year when 2027 comes? Oh. See, this is what happens whenever either it's because I work too much or because I'm getting old or both. I was texting a couple of my friends last night, and I told them, I said, I'm going to watch the ball drop on the TV. I said, I'm going to stay up and watch the ball drop. I ain't even tired. And I didn't feel tired at the time. I think it was like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Well, I was laying on the couch watching a movie, waiting for close to 12 so I could watch the ball drop. Next thing I know, my ass wakes up like at 12:45. I was like, dang it, I missed the ball drop. Same thing to you too, rookie. And then I don't even party like what people call going to parties and stuff. I don't do that. I don't drink, not a sip of anything, like no alcohol. Of course, I don't do no rugs. So my whole point is I don't even party. And I went to bed early last night. And I got up like at 8 to start dashing this morning because I knew people would be in bed because of the people who do party and stuff. Some of them have hangovers and crap. But I got up around 8 to start doing DoorDash because I knew I'd get a lot of coffee orders, a lot of breakfast deliveries. And I couldn't wake up. I was dragging, could barely stay awake when I was driving. It took me almost until like about an hour ago before I finally got any kind of energy. I was like, damn. I was like, damn shame. I don't even party or I don't drink or do nothing. And I was sitting there dragging around for hours when I got up this morning like I was half drunk or something. I think it's my body telling me to slow down because I work so much. But also, I've got goals, and there's something that I want really, really bad. Like really, really bad. Most of you all know that I'm saving up to get. I'll have time to rest after I get that. It's how my grandpa and my grandmother always raised me. If there's something that you want out there really, really bad, that you yourself think that you can't do without, or just something that you want really bad, you work your ass off till you get it. And that's what I'm doing. So I think it's all it is. I think that's why I had trouble waking up today and I was dragging really bad and stuff because my body's telling me you're doing too much. But my brain is telling me, no, I'm going to keep on going until I get what I want. Then I can slow down. That's what this is. It's my protein shake, and it's got a little bit of energy in it, too. And then right before I went live, I drank a 5-hour energy shot. So I should be able to go out and make a bunch more money today. Hang on, Mama's misplaced my stuff here. Well, some of y'all know there's several things I'm saving for. But like I tell people, I don't care how my body feels. And yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I might need to slow down a little bit. I ain't no spring chicken no more. But a lot of you all know that I'm getting ready to have my surgery in February. I've got to save up money and put back as much as I can to pay all of my bills while I'm out of work. And then I'm saving for my dream car because I need a safer vehicle for where I live. So once my surgery's over and I'm healed up from that and I get back to work and I get the car that I really, really want, then I'll slow down and rest a little bit. I've done quite a bit of traveling, God's chosen. I haven't never left the country, but I've done quite a bit of traveling. So I don't have any travel plans on my bucket list right now. There's a couple of things I'd like to go to, but that can wait until later. That's not important. My surgery and my safer car that I need for here is what's important to me. Hey, Leona, I hope you're having a good New Year's Day. I've been really busy door dashing today, but I'm having trouble waking up. My body's dragging, so Peanut needed food too, so before the pet store closed, I stopped and got her a new bag of food, and I bought her another lamb chop because she messed up her old one. And then I ate me some lunch and took me a 5-hour energy shot. So I'm going to let that kick in, and then I'm going to go out and dash some more. I got a hangnail. It's funny though. I would think, well, back home where I come from, a lot of people do their partying on New Year's Eve. Like if they're going to have cookouts or parties or anything like that, they always do it on New Year's Eve back home where I'm from. I guess that's not true here. And what's funny is people that actually live here, like I'm not from here, but people that are actually from here should know this. But I've had lots of people trying to put in deliveries for alcohol. Liquor stores are closed today. Linda, I'm getting 2 surgeries on February the 18th. I'm getting a full hysterectomy, and then I also have several tumors in my stomach that's the size of babies' heads that they're going to cut out. I'm looking out the window to see if it quit snowing yet. It's been snowing off and on all morning too. Well, it ain't morning no more, so off and on all day. I keep watching it because it'll probably be really busy with food orders tonight around dinner time. But if it doesn't stop, and it wasn't predicted, so I don't know how much we're going to get. If it doesn't stop, then that means it'll be really, really slick tonight when the sun goes down. So I'm kind of trying to keep an eye on it for whenever I'm dashing. Linda, my kids are grown and gone. My kids are married. They don't live here. They live back home where I'm from. My oldest daughter, she was planning on coming here during the summer, one summer to visit me, and she wants to see like this place and see where I live and everything, but she recently had a baby, so she'll probably put that off for a while. When she planned on coming one summer to visit me and everything, she wasn't pregnant, and then she got pregnant with her second kid, and then so yeah, she just recently had a baby, so she'll probably put that off for a little while. Well, I mean, of course I'm going to go live, God's Chosen, after I have my surgery. I won't be able to do anything. I can't work. I can't go out and do nothing. All I'm going to be doing is laid up here in my apartment, pretty much in the bed and on the couch. So, of course, I'm going to go live. I'll be bored just sitting around here. Hey, Lisa. Well, I'm going to give myself like a week, a full 7 days to heal up, and then I'm going to go out and do some door dashing. I got bills to pay. I can't go back to my regular job for 6 weeks, but I got bills to pay, so I'm going to be door dashing. Evelyn, I get my surgery February the 18th. I got it posted here on my profile. I do get short-term disability from my job, but most people that I've talked to at work that's had to go through short-term disability, they didn't get their first check for 3 or 4 weeks. Well, hell, it'll be almost time for me to go back to my regular job by then, and I can't wait that long to pay my bills to get my first check in, so I'm going to be out door dashing. I'm 50 years old. Well, I'll be 50 years old in 14 days. Well, come on, get up here. It's just the neighbors. No, go lay down. Well, come here. Peanut wants to be on camera. She hears the neighbors out in the hallway. Yeah. Yeah. You want to get up here and get in my live? Or want to get up here and get Mama's live? Yeah. Yeah, I know, but you're not licking me in my mouth. You know that's the rules. I don't allow dogs to lick me in my mouth. Hey, Misty. I said no. Mama will hug you, but you're not going to lick me in my mouth. That's nasty. That's nasty, you doggies try to do that. You lick your twat, you lick your asshole, you ain't licking my mouth. Yeah. I don't care what veterinarians say about dogs supposed to be having the cleanest mouth that there is. Okay, well, you let a dog go lick its asshole and then come back and lick you in the mouth. That's what I like to tell vets. Yeah. I know, but you're not licking me in my mouth. You want to give me kisses, you can lick my hands, you can lick my cheek. You're not going to lick me in my mouth. See, right there. There you go. Good girl. Yeah. Hey, Melinda. I'm not going to be on here too long. I just took a break from door dashing because I've been busy all day today. He'll probably be busy tonight for dinner time too. But I wanted to go get Peanut her food and her lamb chop stuffed animal that she likes. She needed a new one before the pet store closes. I don't know if they're closing early for the holiday or not, but I wanted to go just in case. Then I had my lunch, and I'm going to go back out door dashing again here in a little bit. I don't have to be back at my regular job until Monday. So I've got today, tomorrow. Well, I got today through Sunday to DoorDash. So that's 4 days that I can make some money. Hey, Jackie. Except for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, I go back to my doctor for my last ultrasound, my scan of my stomach before my surgery. And then I can go out and DoorDash after I do that. They got to do one more scan before my surgery. And they had to do one more cancer test too. Y'all know about that. Some of y'all do. I had that done like almost 2 weeks ago. A week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So everything's set to go. I had my last cancer biopsies done. And then tomorrow I get my last ultrasound done of my stomach. And then February I get to get my surgery. Which is kind of good because you all know until I get a safer car, because I'm saving for that too. My car is not good in the snow. Hell, I've even got winter tires on it, and we get more than 2 inches of snow. My car slides everywhere. And I always have to take off work. That pisses me off because I lose money that way. And some of y'all know I don't like taking off work for nothing. Hell, I risked it all because I was losing too much work from the snow that we got. And y'all seen my pictures and videos I got posted on here. I was like, excuse my language, y'all, but I was like, fuck it. And I drove to work in a damn blizzard. Took me 2 hours to get there, but I drove there. Chef, I got bags under my eyes because I work 2 full-time jobs. I never sleep. If you don't like the way my eyes look, you don't have to be in my live. There was your little 2 minutes that I answered you, or 1 minute, so bye. Anyway, I guess it'll be good that I'm going to be off for my surgery for 6 weeks because that'll be most of the winter right there. So, these bags under your eyes are proof of a real worker. I'm not no lazy ass person that sits around the house. Yeah. Keep on talking, Chef, because you don't watch me. I've never seen you in here before. I've never seen you comment. Why don't you ask how many of my followers, why don't you ask how many of them that I walked in negative 50-degree temperatures to get to work last year? All winter. So don't come in here and play that bullshit with me. Hey, Sensual. And how do they know? Because I would go live when I walk to work. Well, come on. You can come up here. I live in South Dakota. Coldest it gets here is negative 82 degrees. I can't stand it when people come in here and act like that, Wilson. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody, but one thing any of you all can vouch for is I ain't no lazy ass worker. And if I can get to work, I'm going to get there. Whether it's walking in blizzards or whatever in the hell it is, my ass is going to work. So yeah, that's why I've got bags under my eyes. Like I said, I got 2 full-time jobs. I might get 3 to 4 hours of sleep a night. And then plus, because I'm also sick, I've got surgery that I'm getting next month. I shouldn't even be working as much as I do. But I got bills to pay. Ain't nobody else going to pay my bills for me. Hey, Coconut, how are you doing today? And I'm not trying to be rude to you, Chef 43. This is just the way I talk. I'm just a straightforward speaker. I'm a loud-ass country girl from the South, and that's just the way I talk. Hang on. She wants to go outside, God's chosen and everybody, so we're going to take her outside real quick. But I don't get cold very easily because of my health problems. I'm hot all the time. It's negative. It's only negative 7 degrees right now. But y'all can see I got just a little bitty thin, like a thin, you can see through it, just a little thin shirt on. We're going to go outside and take Peanut outside. Come on. I mean, I could put makeup around my eyes and shit, but why I do that? I don't care about no damn makeup. Come on, let's go. Hang on, y'all. Peanut needs to go outside. Let me flip the camera. For those of you that love Peanut, come on. They're in my car. I need to wash my car. She dirty. We got a fog going on today, too. Go pee. Come on. They're in my car. I need to wash my car. She dirty. We got a fog going on today, too. Go pee. We got a fog going on today, too. Go pee. We got heat in my house, in my apartment. I don't have a house. I got an apartment. I'm saving for another house, but I've got other stuff I have to get first. Oh, yep. I figured she had the duty. She's had diarrhea today because I gave her some rotisserie chicken for dinner last night, and it always gives her diarrhea. And I can't put her coat on her because it takes too long whenever she's got to hurry and use the bathroom like that. But most of y'all been watching me for a while, too. She don't like a damn coat. You would think she would get cold with how little she is, but she don't. I have to force her to come in the house sometimes. Like this, like watch. Come on now. She's finished. Come on. It's cold out here. Let's get in the house. Peanut. House sometimes. Like this, like watch. Come on now. She's finished. Come on. It's cold out here. Let's get in the house. Peanut. This, like watch. Come on now. Peanut, come on. She's finished. Come on. It's cold out here. Let's get in the house. Peanut, come on now. She won't. Well, coconut. Well, coconut. When you know how it gets here sometimes, when it gets like -30, -40, stuff like that, I'll put her coat on her anyway. I don't care if she likes it or not. And she's got little booties too. But when it's like this, when she's just coming outside really, really quick and then running right back in, I'm not going to hold her down and put it on her. I mean, I'm out here just in a thin little t-shirt and I'm fine. So I know she's fine. Okay, come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. I ain't mad at you or nothing, Chef. All I said was, you shouldn't come in here and ask questions about people like that because you don't know. Nuh-uh. No, 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 no. Come on. Come on, Peanut. Come on. You can visit with him later. Come on. He's doing laundry and we got to get in here. Come on. She likes going down and visit the neighbor. I'm just saying you shouldn't ask people about bags and stuff under their eyes because you don't know why. Maybe they're sick like I am. Maybe they work a lot like I do. And yes, I've got clothes everywhere because I need to do laundry, but I can't because I'm still waiting on my neighbor to get done. Oh, wait, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Give me a second, y'all. I got to tend to Peanut. Come here, come here. Come here, I'm going to wipe your butt. I'm going to wipe your butt. Come here. Oh, wait, wait. There you go. Come on. We only got 2 washers and 2 dryers in the building, so whenever somebody else is using it, we only got 2 washers and 2 dryers in the building, so whenever somebody else is using it, I have to wait until, hang on. Flip my camera. I got to wait until he gets done before I can do mine. Chef 43, my kids are married and grown. My kids got their own kids. Hey, boss lady, how are you doing? It's 2:42. I'll give myself until 3 o'clock, and then I'm going to go back out to work. Yeah, we got to pay to do our laundry here. It's cheaper than going to a laundromat, though. It doesn't cost as much as a laundromat. Boss lady, I'm doing good. I'm tired today. I'm dragging. But DoorDash has been really busy today. And I took a break to go buy Peanut some food because she needed more food. And I got her a new little lamb chop. She messed up her old one. And then I needed to get me some, I ate me some lunch. And then at 3, I'm going to go back out. I couldn't wake up. I've been trying to wake up all day today. So I also just got done drinking me a 5-hour energy shot. Because there's not a whole lot of people that live in here, Coconut. This isn't a huge building. Oh, I didn't see his question. Sorry, boss lady. No, I do a lot more than driving a forklift, but yeah. Um, I drive, like, if you want to Google them sometime, I drive what you call monster forklifts. The rent's not very expensive here. It's been really busy here today, Amanda. I don't go back to my regular job until Monday, so I got like 4 days to DoorDash and make some more money. Yeah, I don't understand that, Kate. Like I tell people, I don't party. So, I mean, I don't drink or nothing like that. So, I mean, I stayed home last night. But I do work 2 full-time jobs. People keep telling me to rest all the time. But I just can't wake up today. No matter what I do, I can't wake up. So, like I told them, maybe it's my body telling me I need to slow down. But I don't have time to slow down right now. I got stuff I got to do. Things I got to pay for. No, I'm not off work, Coconut. I'm never off work. Just because I'm off of my regular job don't mean I'm still off work. I still DoorDash 7 days a week. Chef, they just told you in here what I do for a living. I work in materials and I'm also a heavy machine operator. And then I do DoorDash for extra money. Hey, Gabby. See, look. I just drank that 5-hour energy shot about 45 minutes ago and I'm still tired. Thank you, boss lady. Ooh, I got something else I can take real quick to wake myself up. Hang on. I got these here. It's from the company that I order my collagen powder from. These are called burn pills. You take them usually before you do your workout. Gives you lots of energy. I'm going to go ahead and take these. These will wake my ass up. I already told them that twice, boss lady. I do all kinds of stuff at my job. Chef 43. I drive monster forklifts. I work in materials. I unload semi-trucks. I load semi-trucks. I do all kinds of stuff. You too, Mary. These things also have cayenne pepper in it because it's good for you. So I cough a little bit when I first take them. Hey, Tay Tay. Burns your throat a little bit. FDA approved. You don't need no FDA to drive a big monster forklift. Do I have my certification? Yes, I'm certified to drive all that stuff. I think you mean a CDL. Ain't no FDA have anything to do with driving no heavy machinery. Oh, you're talking about my pills and my collagen? Yeah, they're a big company. They've been open for a long time. They're a big company. And I run everything that I take by my doctor. He's not giving me a hard time. Yeah, that's what I tell people a lot of times, boss lady. I still want to save for my dream car, and I'm still going to buy me another little 2-bedroom house somewhere or a mobile home. I don't know. And no, I don't care what none of y'all say about no mobile home either. I ain't ashamed about a mobile home. Some of them are nicer than your fucking houses. But yes, I either want to buy me a house or a mobile home. It depends on what's in this area. Because I'm going to move to the town closer to my job. And then I'll have to look around and see if they sell either houses or mobile homes, like what's available in that area. I still got a long way to go. But like some of my commenters saying here, I've come a long way than where I was about 2.5 years ago. 2.5 years ago, something like that. Chef, my car is not safe here, driving in this kind of weather. That's why I said I'm saving to get a better car for here. There's nothing wrong with my car. It's a nice little car. It's just not safe to drive in the snow. Yeah, I would like to have something like that, me, because it's just me. But I don't think that they sell tiny homes here. If I would want a tiny home here, I'd probably have to buy me some land and just have one built. Yes, Angie, I know you changed your name. You've told me like a dozen times already. I don't even know if I could do a tiny home here. I would have to look into it. Because our winters are bad here. If you all go look at some of my videos, we've gotten some snows here that go almost to the top of people's roofs. So I don't know if they would allow a tiny home here. But I would like to have one. Let me see. Where's my videos at here? Here, I'll show you all a little bit. It's here somewhere. Oh, wait. Okay. Hang on. I can't stand the music to it, but this is how bad our winters can get here. See the house? So yeah, I don't know if they would allow a tiny home here. The lighthouse, our winters last 6 months. And the reason why you see so much snow is because we stay mostly anywhere -20 to all the way up to -82 with the wind chill all winter. So our snow and ice never melts. Every time it snows or every time we get a blizzard, it's just more that keeps piling on top of each other the whole winter. And my little car that I have, like I said, it's nothing wrong with it. Nothing mechanical. It's a nice little car. but it's not safe here. That's why I'm saving to get me an all-wheel drive SUV. Why? Shop, for one, because I like the code. I don't like the heat to be hot and sticky and sweaty, because with how hard I work, trust me, because where I come from, it's hot. You can't hardly breathe when you're working. You get too hot and overworked, and you got to keep making stops. So I like the code. Secondly, there's no crime here because nobody wants to live in places like this. They're very small towns. People are friendly. I've only seen maybe like 2 or 3 cop cars in the whole almost 3 years that I've lived here. And that's only when I'm on the freeway. They're state troopers. And the cost of living is very cheap. And if you think about it, like I tell people that says that they couldn't handle living and stuff like that, well, our homes have heat on the inside. Our jobs have heat on the inside. The only time you're going to be outside is just going from inside your place to your car. That's it. It's not like you're going to be staying outside in that crap all day. Chef, I have a car. I just bought a new car. But it's not safe to drive in this kind of snow. So now I'm going to have to get me another car. My car I had before this one, the transmission went out. So I needed a car that day. Where I went to buy me a car, they had no all-wheel drives. All they had was front-wheel drive at the time. I needed a car. It was a cute little car. It was decent, fairly cheap, like not ungodly expensive. So I took what I could get at the time. I did research on it, and it said that it's good in snow, but that's only the ones that are all-wheel drive. What do you mean carjacking? What are you talking about carjacking? Are you asking, do I have a jack for my car? For if I get a flat tire or something? Oh, you mean like somebody stealing cars? No. I told you we don't have no crime here. Not no major crime. I think maybe you got people that might go to jail for like non-child support payments or rugs. You got people still that do rugs here, like anywhere. You don't even hardly see no traffic laws being violated here. I never see a cop with anybody pulled over, ever. No wrecks. Maybe I think I saw one wreck since I've lived here. Yeah, shop. I'm from Indiana. It's kind of south. What is the crime rate in Brookings, South Dakota? Like right here, this is our crime rate. Violent crime rate, below average. Property crime, below average. Overall crime rate varies by report with some showing lower than the national average, while others highlight its safety compared to similar sized cities or the state as a whole. It says most of the crime rate comes from the college students since we have the largest university around here. So that's probably just like drunken, orderly drunken stuff, public drinking, stuff like that. So no, we don't have hardly any crime here at all. Shop, I'm from Greenville, Indiana. That's about 4 hours away from Fort Wayne. Okay, it's 3 o'clock. I'll keep talking to y'all for a little bit. But as soon as my phone goes off, I have to end my live. Because I rested a little bit. I came home, had my lunch. I took Peanut out to use the bathroom. Now I'm going to log back in and do some more DoorDash. What are you doing? What you doing? What are you doing? You're sniffing the floors. You're sniffing the floors. Come on. Well, come on. I've heard of Parkview Hospital, but we don't have one in Indiana where I'm from. All right, let me turn my Dasher app on, y'all. And it might go off as soon as I turn it on. But as soon as I get a job, I'm going to have to end my live. Yeah. We would, in Greenville shop, we would only get like one big snow every year, and that's it. Here, it snows or either rains ice almost our whole 6 months. Because we get 6 months of winter here. Yeah. You too, the lighthouse. I'm not taking that job. They can kiss my butt on that one. They're only wanting to pay $350. No, I'm not taking it. Yep. Our winter starts in November and it lasts until the beginning of May. About the beginning or the middle of May is when it starts to get warm again. Hell, I showed everybody last year on Easter, we got a bunch of snow. I think we got 1.5 feet of snow on Easter. No, it's not bad here. I told you we have no crime. Our law enforcement don't tolerate no crap like that. We don't get crime here. Not like that. Yeah, but I'm not driving no 10 or 15 miles to the lighthouse for $3. That don't even pay for my gas. I just do DoorDash for extra money. I don't have to do it. I have a regular full-time job. You too, shop. I hope you have a good rest of your day. But I'm not going out in negative temperatures and driving that far for only $3. And I knew that that's all that was paying was $3 because it said $3.50 tip is already included. No. Yeah, baby. I tell people all the time, unless it's like an elderly person, you know, or someone that's on a fixed income, I've had people all the time tell me how much I think is a good tip. And I'm like, well, I tell people, think about how much you would want to do that job. Look at the job, see how much it involves, what you're picking up, if it's a big, huge order or a little bitty small order. And I tell people, think about how much you would take to do that job, and then that's what you should be given. I've heard that they've been sued. All of them have. All of the side jobs like that have all been sued for stealing tips. That's why I always tell people, if you've got it on you, you should give a cash tip. And if you want to do a contactless delivery, that's easy because you can watch your delivery driver. You can track them when they're going to be at your house. I've even had people leave me a cash tip underneath their doormat. And they'll send me a message to my phone and they'll say, hey, when you get here, I got you a tip underneath my mat. And I'm like, okay. I've never noticed any of my, and you don't know, Angie, if they're still in your tips or not. Because, say if a customer, let's just say if a customer leaves a $10 tip on the profile, on their app, but DoorDash only gives you $3 of it. How do you know? You don't know. The Lighthouse is $10 a bad tip. It depends on the order. Depends on how many miles you live away from where your order is. And also, like I tell people, if you're doing a grocery order, that person has to shop. Just like you would go to the store and shop. They have to shop your orders. Go get the groceries themselves. Are you getting 50, 60, 70, 80 items? Are you getting a whole entire cart full of groceries, which is going to take about an hour or longer to shop? That's what you base your tip off of. It doesn't matter, Lighthouse, like I'm sure that you've had a job sometime in your life. I'm sure you've gone, say, to the grocery store yourself. Like I said, say if you're putting in for a grocery order, how much money would you want someone to pay you? Look at one of your neighbors. What if they asked you to go do a big grocery store order for them? Takes you about an hour or longer to shop all those items, and then drive all the way to their house, unload it from your car, take it all up to their doorstep. Think about how much gas money it takes. That's what I tell people. It doesn't matter if you've never done DoorDash or not. You have to look at the order. See if it's a big order or a little order or how far away you're got to go. Then I tell people, you think about how much money you would want to do that. Then that's how much you should be tipping. Yeah, I know, Chrissy. I've done that before too. I've gone to apartment buildings where there's no elevator, stairs only, and they order like 4 or 5 cases of water, and you got to pack them up all 3 flights to their front door. Should that be a big tip? Yes, absolutely. You don't know, Chrissy. They don't tell you where you're going until after you do the order, and then you hit directions to the person's place. You don't know where you're going. It'll tell you on the app, like before you take a job, like how many miles you're going to be driving. But it doesn't tell you if it's a house or an apartment, or it doesn't tell you nothing. It just tells you how many miles. You don't know if you're going to an apartment, a house, or whatever until you get there. Yeah, me too, Debbie. I've never used any of these what we call gig jobs for deliveries. I'm still capable to go out and get my own stuff, so I go get my own stuff. Now, I will probably use it after my surgery because I'm not allowed to drive for a week or two. I can't lift anything over 5 pounds. So I'll probably either stock up on a lot of groceries before my surgery, or I'll probably use it then. Baby Shark, that's my side job. I have a full-time job. But there are some people who do these little, what I call gig side jobs full time. I don't see how they make it. I don't see how they make enough money because I've been doing it off and on for years. And no, I don't see how they make enough money to pay their bills unless they're doing something illegal on the side. Because I did do it full time once for a while when I was traveling to different states. The most I ever made in 1 week, and this is tax free, which means you got to do your own 1099 at the end of the year. The most I ever made in 1 week was like, I'd say pushing it, maybe 600. But if you do 600 and then you take taxes out of the 600, that's not a whole lot of money. Yeah, I tell people all the time, Chef, that if you got cash on you, you should give a cash tip. Because you can Google it, you can research it. All of these little side jobs like this, they've all been sued for stealing the driver's tips. Now, if people don't have cash on them, I understand. They tip through the app. Walmart delivery has been sued also for stealing tips. They've all been sued. And you want to know how they get caught? Because we can see how much tip we're getting when we take the job. A customer might ask the driver, hey, did you get my 10, 15, or $20 tip I left? The driver will be like, no, I didn't get that. And even show the customer their phone. And then that's what started the whole thing about how these companies were getting sued. Who was annoying, Baby Shark? You mean the people that worked for Instacart? The delivery drivers, or do you mean the customers were very annoying? If you're talking about the customers are very annoying, I know. I get messages all the time that's like, make sure my strawberries are this certain color. Make sure my bananas are this certain color. Or there better not be this on that. Or this better be this way. And that's when sometimes we think to ourselves, excuse my language, we're like, well, bitch, if you're that damn picky, then go get it yourself. Because sometimes we don't control that stuff. Like there's been some times where I'll get an order for a restaurant, and as soon as my phone goes off, I click start and I drive to the restaurant to go get it. As I'm walking into the restaurant, I'll get a message from the customer that's like, how much longer is it going to take for my food? I've been waiting 45 minutes. I don't want no cold food. And I'm like, I can't help how long you've been waiting. When DoorDash sends it to me, that's when I take it. I'm like, so I don't know. I can't tell you nothing about your food. Or sometimes I'll be doing DoorDash, and as soon as I pull into the parking lot, DoorDash will send me a message. What is taking so long? Is there a problem at the restaurant? Bitch, I just pulled into the parking lot. What the hell do you mean is it taking so long? Yeah, they get mad about that, baby shark. I get a lot of bad ratings if I have to mark that something is out of stock. And I'll even ask the store workers if they have any in the back. And they're like, no, we're completely out. So they'll give me a bad rating. It's like they're pissed off at me. And I'm like, bitch, I'm just the delivery driver. I can't help it if a store is out of stock. But yeah, they're very picky. That's why I said they do not tip nowhere near good enough for how picky they are. All the damn rude messages they want to send. I tell people all the time, if you're that picky, go yourself. Or my phone might go off and I'll see a grocery order where I have to go to the grocery store and get, like, say, 50 or 60 items. That's going to take at least 45 minutes to an hour to shop. And then you're driving like 10 miles away from the store to the person's house. And they want to give like $1 or $1.50 tip. Immediately I decline it. I'm like, I'm not doing your damn grocery order that's going to take about an hour and then drive that far for your house for like a less than a $2 tip. No, go get it yourself. And I'm not making excuses for it. There's no excuses for tampering with anything. But then a lot of people are wondering why these drivers and delivery people destroy their food or tamper with their stuff. That's no excuse. They shouldn't be tampering with anything. I mean, you don't have to take the job. I don't take jobs that I think are lowball orders. But I'm just saying maybe there's a reason why they're doing it. They should not be doing it. No, technically, baby shark, you're not supposed to take no kids, no friends, no husband or wives with you, nobody. It's only supposed to be you in the car. But people do it anyway. They only get in trouble if someone reports them. I'm signed up with Instacart, Walmart Delivery, DoorDash, Uber, all of them. And when you're signing up to work for them, all of their policies says you are to take no one with you. Sometimes, now myself personally, if you have a kid that's old enough that acts right, causes no trouble, it should be okay for you to take that kid, because there's a lot of people out here that can't find babysitters, but they still need to make money. So yeah, I think it should be okay as long as, like I said, the kid is old enough, they're responsible, they're acting polite and properly, and all they're doing is just sitting inside the car. They're not doing nothing. But the policy is you are to take no one with you. Just like me, whenever I do DoorDash, I forget sometimes when I buy a new car to put that car into my DoorDash profile. And I have showed up at people's houses before, and they're like, and they'll ask me my name because they can see my name on their profile. And they'll call out my name and they'll say, Jlee? I'm like, yes, that's me. They're like, oh, I show a different car than this. And I said, oh, that's my old car. I haven't put my new car into the app yet. We don't get paid by the hour, Pamela. We get paid by the job. Or there were some times when I used to do DoorDash back home, when my daughter was still underage, she'd get in trouble at school for a fight or something. Even if it was just defending herself, they would still make you come pick up your kid. Your kid still had to leave for the day. There was a couple of times I had to take her to finish out my day door dashing with me until I could get her home and drop her off, because I was like, I still got to make money. I still got bills to pay. I might take her, I would probably take her like on 1 or 2 jobs with me. And then whenever I got close to our area of where we lived, then I would drop her off at home and go back out. I don't know, Chef. I've never ordered through any of these apps. I go get my own stuff. I don't know how much they charge. I don't know if there's service fees. I don't know nothing. I go get my own stuff. And I don't know if you're paying more for the groceries or not, because I've never ordered through it. I just scan the items that I need and then I put them in my car and I go. And then I don't think, I mean, I don't know. Now I'm only guessing. I'm only guessing here. I don't think you pay more for groceries than you would if you went to the store yourself, because they make us take a picture of the receipt, because we got to sign the receipt just like it's like you're doing a credit card purchase, and give it back to the cashier to put in her drawer. But they make us take a picture of the receipt and upload it to the profile. It says for the customer to see. So I'm guessing you don't pay more. Yeah. But there's not going to be nothing going on right now with DoorDash because it's 3:20 here. Dinner rush don't usually start till like around 5 o'clock. That's why I said, Chrissy, I don't know. Maybe there's a service fee that they have to pay. I don't know. But I'm just thinking when he asked, that's why I said I don't know for sure. I don't think they charge more for groceries because they have us take a picture of the receipt and upload it to their app, their profile, or whatever. Maybe there's a service charge. I don't know. Let me Google that and ask something that you all could do. How does DoorDash, the company, make money? Do they charge people a service fee? Right here. This is just for DoorDash. Makes money through multiple fees, including commissions from the restaurants. Okay, so whoever they're partnered with, they get a commission from the store, restaurant, or whatever. Delivery fees charged to the customers, which is a service fee, or platform maintenance. The company also makes money from revenue from in-app advertising. DoorDash takes a percentage commission, often 15 to 30%, from restaurants for orders placed through the platform. They also charge a delivery fee. So the delivery fee don't go to us. That's, I guess, like a service fee. That's why we tell people that you should tip in cash if you can, if you've got it. And again, they also make money from companies for in the DoorDash app for advertising their company. You also have some people, I didn't know this either, some people have a monthly subscription through DoorDash. It says it's around $9.99 a month for a monthly annual fee for members. Same to you too, Aaron. Happy New Year. But I'm not going to be doing it for much longer. I only do DoorDash right now for extra income to get back up on my feet and to get the car that I really want. Once I'm able to get that, then I'm just going to do my regular job only. I make good money at my regular job. Yeah, that's what I was telling people, Pamela. Whether you're with Instacart or Spark, Walmart delivery, if you want to become a member instead of just doing like a every once in a while delivery, if you want to be a member, yeah, they charge for that, for membership. Hey, Renee. I got a hangnail that I can't get. And it's probably, if you're someone that uses that kind of stuff a lot, it's probably cheaper to do a membership than just a every once in a while service fee whenever you want to do it. I finally got it. But yeah, I post videos all the time on my profile. Like, let's see. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? A lot of you all have seen it. Just like this. I drove to work in this. Like I said, I don't miss work. Here's the blizzard that we had that I drove to work in. You too, Donna. Here's the other one. Y'all can hear how bad the wind is. Y'all can see the wind from the headlights. And then this one we just had the other night when I was at work. That was me sitting outside of work in the parking lot the other night. Now I still drive to work, but in my little bitty car it takes about 2 hours because my car is not safe in that kind of weather. That's why I'm saving to get me a better car. I'm not moving. I make good money at my job. I'm not moving. You got to think, once I get caught up with all of my bills from when I had my divorce and everything, and then I lived in my car for a little while. Once I get caught up with everything and all the bills I got behind on, just at my regular job, I'm not talking about the extra money I make with DoorDash. Just my regular job, I take home $4,000 a month. My rent and utilities included, everything, is only $1,100 a month. So I live pretty good here once I get caught up with everything. I've gone skiing when I was younger. Since I'm from Indiana, I used to go up to Paoli all the time. It's a ski resort up there. Snowboarding, everything. But I don't anymore. So yeah, once I get caught up with everything, no, I won't be rich, but I'll live comfortably. I won't be without anything. I won't have to struggle. I will around dinner time. There won't be nothing going on with DoorDash right now because a lot of the stores are still closed because it's the holiday today. But around dinner time, I'll get a lot of orders. It's fun to go skiing and snowboarding, but if you've never done it before, you can't be afraid to fall and get hurt because you're going to fall and bust your ass a lot until you learn how to get your balance down really good. So no, if you're afraid to fall and get hurt sometimes, then I would not advise it. Because your balance has to be pretty good. But depending on how much money you have, Chrissy, if you go to a ski resort, they've got ski instructors that can work with you. You can pay that'll help you. But if you can't afford a ski instructor, just be prepared to fall on your ass a lot until you learn how to get your balance and stand on them. You'll be looking like this person a lot. Hang on. I reposted this video. Hang on. Like, watch this guy right here. Because once you learn how to ski, when you stop, you kind of come to a sliding stop. Like the snow's like going up, almost like a car, almost like you're drifting. Watch this guy here.
Wait. Put your boat. No, I oh, you got, okay. Where's my dad? Where's my dad? What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened?
He got that shit all up in his nose and everything. Let me see what kind of job this is. Okay, y'all, I'm taking this job. It's a $25 order. Doing a grocery store shopping for 25 items. So I'm going to, I can't take y'all with me because there's nowhere to put my phone at in my car. And you can't drive on DoorDash or they'll ban your live. Drive west. But I'll be back after I get done doing this order. Y'all have a good day. Car. And you can't drive on DoorDash or they'll ban your live. Drive west. But I'll be back after I get done doing this order. Y'all have a good day. On DoorDash or they'll ban your live.